I refuse to buy a console for just one game. You refuse for now. I think you might grow weak. There's going to be a lot of people buying consoles just for that. Tell you what. Also, no physical copies until like 1 year, so they don't, or they need to run an update to run the game. Yeah, it's something like that. I also would not be surprised if they do no physical, or what they do perhaps more likely, and this is what I told Joe Raptor on our podcast. I think what they do, this is our timeline, okay? This is the official launch day. We'll do it like Kevin in The Office. Launch party, okay? I think they do this, so gold is launch of the game. Then we have, and this is, to be clear, this is going to be $70. I think what they do is they do like a 5-day or full week early access. And this, if you pay for the $150 version, you can play the game early. Launch party. So I think what they're going to do is that this will be early access, but digital only. So you're going to have a digital only early launch you can pay $150 for, or you can wait for the official launch and pay $70 and get a physical copy. But the physical copy won't ship until like right here. So they don't have to worry about people accidentally getting the game early or seeing it on a UPS truck and stealing it, which is what has historically happened when they do a physical launch on this day. Is people see the box in the back of a Best Buy or a Walmart and they steal it, they boot it up, they play it, or they data mine it, whatever. If they do it this way, digital only copies, everybody gets it at the same time. Everybody's going to pay them more money, which they love. And then the physical copies go out later. So yeah, sure, leak the game that's already out and available. Sure. And I'm telling you, so many people are going to buy this. It's just some of you are very rational, level-headed individuals, and I am proud of you for that. But a lot of people are going to buy this. Like a lot of people will pay $150 for early access because it's going to be a cultural phenomenon. Like Taylor Swift is going to be crying in the corner because people are not paying attention to her for 20 minutes. It's going to be so big. So just buckle up, buckaroo, because some people think that they're not going to do 70, they're going to just do 100, and that's going to be the new standard for quadruple A games like this, and they're going to set the new standard. I'd be surprised if they do that. I mean, they can get away with it here, unfortunately, and people will still buy it. I'm not saying they should do that, but I think people would still buy it if they did that. But I think more likely they just do 70 and then an early access for like 150 Agreed. Or something. Agreed. Thank you, Pele. Thank you. 150 is beyond crazy. Well, they'll call it the ultimate premium deluxe edition, whatever. And they're like, yeah, you can buy the $70 standard version. Yeah, we sell that. You're just not going to get to play the game early. You're going to have to wait. And there's going to be so much peer pressure where like, it's going to be a cultural thing, like a social status symbol to play the game early. And people, I guarantee you right now, I promise you, there will be tweets, there will be toxic posts on social media calling you a brokey if you wait for launch. People are like, oh, you don't have the extra $80, brokey. It's going to be a thing. Yeah, $150 to not get spoiled. Basically, yeah. Like again, anybody who thinks, no, they wouldn't do that. Do you know which company made the first move from $60 to $70? Do you know which company it was? Do you know who made the move? Who started charging so much for AAA games that played the same as all the games you paid $60 for? It was 2K with NBA, which is owned by Take-Two, which owns Rockstar. It was the same company. So if you think, oh no, they wouldn't just raise the price and raise the standard, they literally did already. They've done it before, not that long ago. So I don't think they're opposed to it on a moral level. I think they're very willing to do it, to be very clear. The point is, this is going to be the biggest game, not just of the year, but probably of the decade so far. It will be a cultural phenomenon where everybody's talking about it. There will be peer pressure to buy the more expensive version for early access, which I think they're going to do. And I think there's going to be, on top of all of this, a ripe opportunity for Take-Two Interactive to milk you for all you're worth. And literally every time they've ever had the opportunity to do that, they've capitalized on it. So I don't think they're about to start feeling really pro-consumer now. So I just want to be clear, the game's going to be massive. It's probably going to be very, very good. Whether it lives up to the hype or whatever, I don't know. But it's going to be massive. And they're going to make ridiculous amounts of money from it. If you are able to resist the peer pressure and the urge to do it, props to you. But I would be surprised if they don't do something like that. I think they're going to really push the boundary because they can. And it doesn't mean I like it, but I think you got to call it like it is. And it seems pretty clear they're going to do something like that.